And we're off to the races. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Infinity Gaming's Morse. This awesome guy right in front of us, he's up one game, or one series, I should say, in this group stage. StarCraft Ascension's Protect. On the other side of the map, bottom left-hand, or bottom right-hand side, Belshir Vestige, we do have our Green Terran player, hailing from Infinity Gaming North America, Spamnub. Dark Lorax, did you get a chance to watch the first series?
That was Crazy versus Protect, right?
It was.
I watched the Cannon Rush game and caught the very end of the game before that. I believe it was a Void Ray push against sort of Gateway Immortal composition out of Protect, so I only caught bits and pieces of that last series. Looks like nothing too crazy here. Gateway going down for Protect. All the usual things you'd expect to see out of a TVP here.
Barracks has gone down, of course, as well, so no CC first. Very uncommon to see that. Gas goes down pretty quickly as well. Probably going to see a Reaper opening. Really like a Reaper on this map. Especially if they go for the expansion.
Yeah, on these four-player maps, it's good to get the Reaper on the field, get some scouting information, especially since there are longer distances here. But I don't think I'm going to get too much done with the Reaper as far as kills go, but as a scout, it's a great unit.
Oh, definitely. Those shields make it really hard to pick off probes. Micro. Really,
Marine coming out first here.
Did not expect that. Defensive play out of Spamnub.
Yeah, and I apologize for my complete lack of TVP knowledge. I'm a Zerg player. Don't really know too much about TVP meta. We've got a reactor coming down for Spamnub here. And
Chronicles out of Mothership Core.
Yeah, moving out with the Zealot here. Gonna get some scouting information. See whether or not Spamnub is planning to be aggressive early or planning to expand.
A Marine did scout and make sure there weren't any proxy Stargate shenanigans going on over in his base. Mothership Core moving out as well.
Yep, expansion going down for Spamnub here. That's pretty expected from Marine first out of the barracks there. And the Zealot's going to walk his way uncontested right in here, past the bunker that's queued up to be made, and the SCV heads for the high ground. Not going to do too much about that. Zealot, 2 Marines now on the field. The Zealot's going to have to book it back home, as these Marines will shoo him off.
Spamnub needs to get this bunker done. This is going to be dicey.
Yeah, now joined by the Mothership Core and the Stalkers, things are not looking good. I don't think he's going to be able to get the supply depot up in time, and he's got Protoss in his base already. SCVs have been pulled to get a surround on this Stalker and Zealot, tanking some of the damage for the Marines, and I think this is probably going to be enough to hold everything off. These Marines now starting to focus fire down the Stalker and hacking away at the Mothership Core, and everything can return to normal shortly. Hopefully these Marines get down and out. Time Warp going down on top of the Marines, allowing this Stalker to escape without a scratch. This Mothership Core has only 15 hit points remaining, and Protect is going to head back to his base. Oh, maybe not. Maybe going to get some more scouting information from the Mothership Core. And now that shields are recharged, Stalker poking in the front, baiting the Marines out so that the Mothership Core can poke in, get a few shots on these SCVs. Probably going to take down just one SCV and pulling back. Lots of early aggression pokes from Protect here.
Do you see a starport going down? Widow Mines are in production. Do they still do their extra damage for shields?
So do you think with this early starport we might be seeing some Widow Mine drop play coming into effect? Is that usually the typical 1-1-1 timing here? Is that what that's indicative of for Terrans?
You know, I've never played it. I don't think Widow Mine drops, especially with the new developing meta, I don't think that that's really going to be viable. I think it's going to be nice to be able to split his army up. For example, if you push into the main, and then he photon overcharges the main, or you push into the natural, he photon overcharges the main, you just lift up, go right into the main, and you're good to go. I can't talk. I think I stuttered across that a couple times. Oh, a bunker going down. Being really aggressive here is Spamnub. Mothership Core does put off that photon overcharge, and here we go. Gonna try to fight their way up this ramp. Gonna be blocked by a probe, a couple stalkers. These Marines are not gonna get through. Just a couple stalkers left. Oh, nice burrow. He is gonna have to cancel that bunker if he wants to get those minerals back.
Yeah, Observer coming out just in time, sees the mines. Mines are going to get taken out. Bunker canceled. Looks like just by the skin of his teeth, Protect just holds this third very calmly, had all the right tech coming out at the right times, and pushes that possibly scary push back. Finally, one medevac now on the field for Spamnub, but the rest of his army getting cleaned up by that photon overcharge.
A photon overcharge certainly did quite a bit of damage. Without that, I don't know if just those couple of stalkers in that probe would have been able to hold that ramp for very long. Speaking of a hold, stalkers coming up, putting some pressure on the front. This bunker, though. Oh, had to force another cancel on a bunker. Going to place it a little further back.
Yeah, this does not look great for Spamnub. He lost a lot of Marines in his poke up there. Now he's got 5 stalkers sitting on his doorstep, and he's only got a couple mines and some bunkers. Probably going to be enough to hold this off, but he's definitely in a sort of contain. Marines pushing out with 1 medevac, and stalkers back up. Posturing a little bit, microing back the wounded stalker.
Meanwhile, oh, we had a really nice Warp Prism drop. A bunch of Zealots causing some chaos in the main. All the SCVs have been pulled. Not a lot of SCV kills yet. Very good reaction from Spamnub. And picks up and gets out of there. Warp Prism lives to see another day, along with its troops. Meanwhile, Stalker's coming back up the front, knowing that a lot of the units are in the back of the base. Repair is very slow. Marines pop out, buying that SCV some time. Wow. Really nice exchanges there, back and forth, and it is not over. Here comes that Warp Prism again.
Yeah, Warp Prism goes back in, dropping, sprinkling Zealots over the top of the mineral line here, and picking them back up, not losing a single Zealot, just making good use of the Protoss' ability to recharge their shields, only taking shield damage on the Zealots. And looks like there's going to be Marines here to shoo this Warp Prism back. The Stalkers poking in again in the front. Mine connects with 1 stalker, pulling it down, and the stalkers retreat back. The Warp Prism just hanging out, and everything seems to have settled for a bit.
If we take a look back over at the Protoss base, we've seen a couple developments. We do have a Colossi getting ready to hit the field. We do have +1 attack getting ready to be done as well, so those Colossi are certainly going to be helpful. No range upgrade yet. We do have quite a few gates. A Twilight Council on its way as well. So, Protect looking like he's going to be pretty well poised for the mid-game.
Yeah, you're really setting up that late-game tech with the Twilight Council. He can get his High Templar out shortly after the Templar Archives goes down. Expansion coming down for Spam here, just over the top of the natural. Mining up and going on the naturals. Little bit of a supply cap here for Spamnub. His production's been slowed down a little bit. He was supply capped once earlier in the game as well.
Oh, we see a drop going on in the main. It is going to get cleaned up. Not going to be able to get a lot of damage, though. Just a couple units getting picked off there. Loses a Zealot. Gonna lose a Stalker if he's not careful. Nope, and those Marines get cleaned up. And, wow, I think that, yeah, that medevac must have got cleaned up too. I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, returning the favor with a Warp Prism here. Zealots popping down on the mineral line of Spamnub's natural. There's enough units to shoot away, but a little bit of lost mining time as all the SCVs are pulled back. Both players just sort of poking and prodding at each other, seeing if they can delay mining, maybe pick off a few workers here and there. Warp Prism moving back in now. Workers get pulled yet again.
It's very good map awareness by Protect. He brought that Warp Prism in as he saw the main forces of Spamnub leave. Very good Warp Prism micro here, picking up. Does get one supply depot, and again, no Zealots lost. A little bit of hesitation caused by Spamnub's Biobomb moving across. They're going to get a rude awakening here in just a minute. That scan did not reveal the 3 Colossus that are waiting here at the base. And here comes a push, I'm sure. Oh, and the force field sealing the fate. Photon overcharge. 2 units get out alive. 1 Marine, 1 Marine, 1 medevac, 1 Marauder.
Yeah, he managed to snipe a Colossus there, but I don't think it was worth that entire army. Great force fields kept them from doing anything but just rushing in, and the Zealots just cleaned up everything after a few shots from the Colossi.
Finally, one of those Zealots going down.
Yeah, those Zealots have been dropped and picked up more times than I can count. Every time Spamnub moves his army slightly out of position, Protect is there, dropping them on the mineral line. And we see now Protect is ready to move out. He's got 2 Colossi, Zealot heavy gateway composition with a few sentries and an immortal here. As Spamnub pushes out to meet him, I'm not sure if this is just mistaken. Spamnub GG's immediately seeing the push.